7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Back.
Well, I don't think it's you're closer to the camera. I just think that your head is getting bigger. Welcome to Rope Tuesday. Good afternoon, boys. How are we doing? How was our weekend?
Weekend was good, man.
Hell yeah.
Got to watch some interesting wrestling at ATCW.
Oh,
Yeah.
You did. What did you think of the show, by the way?
It was good.
Good show, man.
Good show.
Although
Yep.
Ricky and I were commenting, there is a very interesting dynamic seeing you as a babyface versus a heel.
Yeah, that was hard to watch. It didn't seem right.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it.
I'm surprised you didn't get struck by lightning.
The
Especially-
lies are flowing. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
It's definitely a little. It's different. I've never worked. You know, when I worked years ago, I was heel as the Syracuse Hammer. And I've never.
Those hammers are becoming rubber mallets anymore.
Oh, I'll take these hammers against anybody any day. But anyway, I worked heel then. I've worked heel all the way up until recently, and it's different. It's very different. It's funny. There were a couple people that hate my fucking guts, right? I just know they hate my guts, but they could not keep their hands off of me. So there's this one chick. Good afternoon, Facebook. How are we doing? By the way, we are live on Instagram today. We are live on Instagram. If you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you go hit the follow button on that. We are live on Facebook and the YouTube. So if you're new to any of those, hi from the UK. What's up, Jay Walker? What's going on, my man? How are you? If you're new to the channel and you have not liked and subscribed and ring the bell yet, please go do so and tell your friends. We are on the quest for, we are at 342 right now.
342.
Yep. Our goal, my goal at the end of February was to be at 340. So we're at 342. So why not 8 more subscribers and hit the 350 mark by February? I would love by our anniversary in March to be at 400. That is I would love to do that. We'll see. You know, no pressure. No pressure.
You know what I just saw the other day when I was on YouTube? Hardway shares a birthday with my son.
Oh,
March 3rd.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
Jay Walker on the YouTube says, you guys going to get 2K24, maybe some gameplay videos. I don't do a lot of streaming. I actually need one more screen. Right? I have a big screen here. You guys have not seen it. Ricky has seen it. I don't know if Scotty has seen it before. But I need one more screen to be able to really do gaming. And I would love to do a little streaming. I'm terrible at fucking video game stuff, except for Call of Duty. I'm actually fairly decent at Call of Duty. But I bought that AEW. What was that bullshit?
Yeah, Fight Forever, really.
Fuck Off Forever is what it should have been called. It was
Fight.
It was all right to start, and then it just got, I don't know. The campaign was too short, and I don't know.
Well, it was new, right? And it was
disappointing.
I haven't bought a wrestling game probably since pro wrestling. I was Starman, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I actually could go down. I could go downstairs right now and pull that game out. I still have that game.
There you go.
Either Starman or I like King Splendor because he looked like Ric Flair.
Before Fight Forever came out, this was the last one I bought.
Wow.
2K12.
Damn, wait, we're 12. We're 12. Is that 12 years ago? It was one every year? Is that what that is?
Yeah, they make one every year.
So, wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I bought that Fight Forever and I was like, oh, I'm going to stream this. And it's terrible. Like the gameplay it's okay. I won't say it's terrible. I played a lot worse. I played Madden games that were glitchier. I played a buddy of mine. I went to his house and played a 2K game and it was fucking horrible. Like my
Made
guy
the
felt so
controls
bad.
so bad. The
Yeah,
control configurations are so bad.
Well, I like what's going on. If I want to hit a finishing move, I don't want to hit left, right, down. Like I don't want to play Mortal Kombat, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to play wrestling. I want to hit the X for the headlock, or Z button, or Z and L1 for a suplex. Like I can do that, but when I gotta take my shoes off, my balls got to be touching the controller, I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Just can't do it, especially with this cold weather. Shrinkage.
Still, and anybody out there in the comments, comment what your favorite wrestling game is.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Jay Walker, what is your favorite?
WWF Attitude was that one, and No Mercy.
No. Not Mercy. Attitude was garbage compared.
I loved Attitude.
Attitude was garbage compared to No Mercy. Yeah. No Mercy,
but No Mercy is still probably the best. The
absolute best, because it broke a lot of conventions for what a wrestling game could be, and how little you needed to make a good wrestling game. Like 64 was the console that, like, again, you could do a lot on an N64, but it still wasn't like, it's not like the modern generation of consoles today. But they had limited, unlimited limited graphics, limited certain things, but they were able to still make a game that was, they introduced the ladder match into that one, which was amazing. They introduced backstage areas, which was amazing. The weapons thing they brought in from WrestleMania 2000, which was, again, a great game, but then they improved on the weapons in No Mercy. You could break a table in No Mercy. Like, there were so many things that they improved on with No Mercy, and you didn't need a modern console and amazing graphics to make a game phenomenal. So No Mercy, still my all-time favorite wrestling game.
All right, guys, Ricky, let's hear yours, and then I'm gonna put a picture up of mine.
Well, my favorite was obviously WWF Attitude, because that's when from not saying the best, I'm saying my favorite. So calm yourself there, Scotty.
But was that a claim? Attitude was a claim, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was one of the things I enjoyed the most about that was the creative mode. Mm. So me and my buddies, we played that. We always made our own wrestlers, and we'd come up with like some of the goofiest looking characters possible, but we had fun doing it. And the whole creative mode thing kind of sold me on it, and just the roster they had on it. It was a big step up from Warzone.
All right, I'm gonna give you mine. Mine was WWF Superstars.
Oh,
I loved that game. It was so cartoony and bulky. I used to play it in the arcade, and then I had it for Super Nintendo. Just regular Nintendo. Yeah, it might have been in regular Nintendo. And it had Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and it had the Warrior, and it had Hogan and Andre, and that's the game that I like to play. Facebook. Now, if you're on Facebook, you got to type your name in afterward, unless you guys want to catch that. But somebody put SmackDown versus Raw 2010. Was hit.
That was Facebook. Hunter Hamilton.
Okay, Hunter. Oh, Hunter. 2K20 all day.
Owen.
Don't at me.
that's Owen.
Gotcha. That's Owen. Yeah.
Jay Walker. Favorite game was SmackDown. Just Bring It. PS2 days. Oh.
I do give them credit. That was another one of the good ones, was Just Bring It, because again, it took the games into the modern console generation. So I Just Bring It was definitely, I had that because I had PlayStation 1 at the time. The only thing I didn't like about it was at least in like No Mercy, when you took a big move, after a while you sold for a long time, and you had, like, it took forever to pin somebody in Just Bring It, because Just Bring, like, literally you drop them with a Stone Cold Stunner and like they pop back up 3 seconds later. Like, you couldn't even get a good pin on somebody in that game.
So it was AEW
Yeah, it was definitely. It was.
I got it.
And the funny thing is, it was produced by Ukes as well.
Oh, no, that
Yep.
makes total sense.
So,
I had, and I think this was Ukes also. I had WCW Nitro, but I think it had
Yes,
Booker,
that was
it had
Ukes.
Booker T and Paul White on the front. A big wasn't Big Show at the time. It was just Paul White.
The giant.
Yes,
Yeah.
I bought it with his big hair. I think that was on the front. I kind of dug that game too. Someone says they're playing 2K14. Will almost be my favorite. The 30 years of WrestleMania was goated.
That's Owen.
Owen. Legends of Wrestling.
Yep.
Again, was a badass. I don't know if I knew that one or not.
The other one that I really liked, even though it was a little minuscule as far as wrestling modes, was WWE All Stars for the 360, because you could play as the modern guys, you could play as the legends, and the moves were so, like you talked about Superstars being cartoony, like All Stars was really cartoony. Like, I mean, like they took the steroids era and ramped it up. Like Ultimate Warrior was so bulky,
jacked, bro, jacked.
Yeah, it was hysterical. But the moves were even over exaggerated. Like when you go up for Jake Roberts DDT, you literally grab the guy and you go up into the lights and then back down into the ring. Same thing with Orton's RKO or the pedigree or all kinds. So I wish they had more modes, like a ladder match or even like a backstage brawl or something you could do with that, because there was some great, there was some good potential with that game. They just didn't capitalize as fully as they could have, but still a really, really fun game.
Yeah, I don't I want to get into doing a stream one time, but I don't know. I got a million things going on. I'd love to. I can't sit and play. I have about. So I only bought until recently. I bought that that bullshit game from AEW. I was hoping to get them out of get them in the red for their year, but it didn't. I buy one game a year, Call of Duty or Black Ops. That was it. Call of Duty or Black Ops. And honestly, at this point in my life, as a 48-year-old man, I sit and I play till I beat my achievement for the day and get my points, and then I'm out. Like that's it. Like, oh yeah, 30 kills, not a problem. Boom, 30 kills. I knocked off 100 the other day in one game. Big fucking deal. And then I turn it off. I don't sit and play and all my games. Now I don't get them platinum for some reason. I can't get them platinum, but all my guns are gold. Like it's just, I don't know. It's terrible.
But platinum is very hard to achieve, especially for like when you got to do like long shots and stuff like that. But
I don't know. There's just certain you got to jump down, spin around, grab your toe, whatever. You got to do a bunch of shit to get on the. So, Damian Rutherford, why did the Ultimate Warrior get fired from a pet shop? Because he didn't sell pedigree.
Jesus, Damian.
Wow.
Terrible.
Oh God, that's
terrible.
bad.
Warzone. That was another one. That was that Warzone was actually I guess that's what you mean by WZ. Warzone was actually another pretty good game. So anyway, let's get into it. Jimmy loses last night to Gunther. We thought, so let's get into why he lost. Towards the end of the match, Jay had hit like 3,700. Did you guys catch Raw last night?
Yeah, he hit like
I caught
100 spears and the Uso splash, and of course his brother shows up with the hoodie on to cost him the match.
It was actually a pretty good ending. Like the bell rang, and I was like, "Oh no!" Sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, when he did that, I was sitting there. I'm like, when the fuck did they get time limit draws?
Wait, well, I can see that. I mean, there's still 4 minutes left in the show. So why are you ringing the bell? But Jimmy leaned over, rang the bell, ding, 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 rang it 100 times. And it was actually funny because it threw everything off. And Jay ends up losing. This title, this shot. Now, you tell me, is the WWE trying to swerve us? Because they're releasing information, right? They released the information that Jimmy was going to win this title.
Jay,
sorry. They look alike. Jay was going to. I mean, this started last year, maybe with Cody Rhodes. Cody was gonna, win the title, blah blah blah, from Roman, and he does it, and everybody's so fucking mad, right? And then recently, there was a slip of the Elimination Chamber, and Jade Cargill was in the Elimination Chamber. Now we know Jade hasn't qualified yet, so what? Last night would have been the night, right?
They yanked her because apparently they feel that there's no need to have her push for a title just yet. It's too soon.
That wasn't even true.
I don't know. That's what I read.
It wasn't true. Like, it was a swerve. Like, they're swerving us. They released that graphic, accidentally released a graphic with Jade on it, right? And they quickly dropped it. Well, it was just weird how it was like, oh, okay, whoops, we slipped. Who caught it, right? And then, of course, people were on that shit, and they're screenshotting, they're taking shots. It was everywhere. It didn't matter. WWE never acknowledged it, never said anything about it. And now Jade, last night, Raquel Rodriguez ends up winning the Battle Royal, and she's the sixth person. So Jade is out. So is WWE dropping bullshit on us just to get us, making think we know what's going on?
They got to make us talk about something.
Yeah. Well, they're. I mean, they've got to cover up for all the scandal news that might be coming out here soon. So they're trying to find a way to, pardon the pun, considering he's in AEW, but swerve and distract.
So you think Pat Patterson sucking wrestlers' dicks is going to not make the airways because Raquel Rodriguez is sixth person in Elimination Chamber?
No, again, they're trying to find any way they can to kind of keep the.
That's kind of hard to cover that up.
It's kind of hard, huh?
It's hard to cover anything up in this day and age, but the simple fact is they're trying to find a way to distract from what's going on by getting people talking about something else, even though they're still going to be talking about,
let's keep in mind, if it wasn't hard already, we wouldn't be able to see it. So, we're gonna get, most likely we're gonna get a brother versus brother mania. Jay Walker says the same thing. Yep. Brother versus brother mania. I think Ricky, you called it a couple weeks ago. We're gonna Jay versus Jimmy.
Absolutely. So
it should be a pretty good match. Night one, curtain jerker maybe opening match.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or will it be one of those things where they showed on the SmackDown before WrestleMania?
That's definitely going to be a Mania match.
Yeah, they're gonna. Let's call it second match. Like, find something else to be the curtain jerker, and then give them second match of the night. So
bathroom break.
Facebook, can't see who it is. Probably Austin. Best line of the night: if Cody was taking a dump in a truck stop, the bloodline would be there.
That's right.
And that's another thing. Pat McAfee was all over it last night. I'm actually wondering if Vince was still in charge, McAfee would be fired.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe not. I mean, because Vince likes to poop. So. It's actually it's crazy the shit that comes out of his mouth. And then last night he was up on top of the desk, doing the and then Gunther looked at him and was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Oh." Anyway, does it feel like? So, am I wrong? Does it feel like the WWE? Are we going to not be able to take anything that comes out as gospel or truth here for a while, or?
Well, okay, so let's take it back to, when I can't even remember when this was or who this was. I know it was Jake Roberts. I forget what company it was. There was a company that I think he was leaving one company to go to WWE, and somebody had gotten the report that Jake Roberts was going to lose that night, and because it was a title match, he was going to lose, and he was going to leave the territory and go to WWE. And this guy, a news reporter, printed it in an article in the newspaper, and the promoter decided, hey, we're going to say F you to the whole situation and make Jake win the title that night, and then drop it a week later. Then he goes to WWE, and that was like it's one of those old things in the wrestling business where you know you do like, especially because it's getting close to Mania, and you don't really want people to know what's going to go on. You kind of want to keep everybody guessing right up until a couple weeks before Mania when they finalize everything. So I think it's a good way to swerve people and get people, like, and who knows? Did like was this intentional deal, or did like one of the employees say, "Hey, we've got this poster, let's release it to the media without WWE's approval"? And WWE said, "Screw that, we're changing the game to so that people don't get what's going on."
Well, supposedly up until and this is how it was reported, up until last night at 6, I want to say it was 6 p.m. Jay was winning the title.
Jay was supposed to go over and win this title.
Yeah,
and then they decided to go and scrap it and have Gunther retain.
Interesting. Yeah. So again, and how long? I mean, how we've known that him and Gunther were going to have a feud. At least that was the talk leading into the last month or so, and now they're kind of scratching that whole thing and going brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay, going into Mania.
I don't think this is the end of Gunther and Jay. I think there'll still be more matches. And honestly, I wouldn't see why they couldn't have just put the belt on Jay to begin with, and then there's your Intercontinental title match at Mania, Jay versus Jimmy.
I will say this though, and I was thinking about it in the car on the way home. The problem I have with that is that as much as I love Jimmy, and as much as I love Jay, they've got good singles careers ahead of them, but I don't see them as singles champions, because they're more suited to being a tag team. And again, nothing against either one of them. Some guys just aren't cut out to be singles champions, singles career path or singles champions. I mean, look at Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty.
You can go back and look at that from like almost all the well-known tag teams. I mean, Bret Hart succeeded. The Anvil did not.
Yeah.
Michaels did. Jannetty didn't.
Edge did. Christian had some titles, but his success was never.
Yeah, his was nowhere near Edge, and you could say the same for Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy.
See, neither one of them had a good
JBL.
Yeah.
And Farouk.
Yeah, Farouk had already, Ron Simmons had already been a world champion elsewhere.
But that was so long beforehand that like it's kind of overlooked.
Yeah,
but it was pretty much his only world title run.
It's true, but at the same time, he had been a singles champion elsewhere. Bradshaw never had, and see again, Bradshaw's success, he was world champion, but it was never on the same level. Neither one of them had the full single success that they should have. So, but yeah, I like Jimmy and Jay. I just don't feel like they are guys that can again, the Yeet stuff is getting over, and Jimmy as a part of the bloodline is, I mean, not over, but he's at least he's got something and somewhere, something to keep him occupied. But I just don't see, I wouldn't have liked an Intercontinental title match. I think they need to keep it on Gunther until they find the right person to take it off of him. And I still say that'd be Dragunov, but that's just me. I know I kiss Dragunov's ass a lot, but no, I just don't see Jimmy and Jay. I see them more as a tag team. I feel like they're like the Hardys of the modern generation. Like they will never be good. Huh?
No, it's like, well, I mean, Jeff and Jimmy.
Yeah, well, one of them.
Why is it always the little brother? It's always the little brother that's drunk all the time. JBL only won the title because Triple H didn't want to work.
Didn't want to work Tuesday.
Well played, Owen.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
That's Owen Heyman over there
Aaron
talking.
Heyman. Let me introduce myself.
But yeah, I don't know. I would love. I want to see Jimmy Jay against each other again. It's kind of like the Rock Roman situation. They don't need a title to make it work. It can be about blood and personal issues and who's the better brother. Kind of like it's a lot like the Briscoes. The Briscoes, when they got into personal beefs with each other, they didn't need a title to make it personal. Like they could fight and make it personal because it was about blood. It was about family. So,
all right. Well,
yeah.
Jimmy lost. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to be Jimmy and Jay. We don't actually know until they announce it. But now, who's next for Gunther?
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Okay,
I honestly, I still think the Jay Gunther rivalry is not ended yet. There will be more matches in this, and I want to say Jay is still going to be the guy that's going to take the title from Gunther eventually.
Yeah.
I would rather see, and that's the thing. The other thing with that is there are other guys. Again, as much as I love the Usos, there are other guys right now that are more deserving. You need there's an LA Knight. There's at least even if he wouldn't win the title, they need to put Braun Breaker against Gunther because again, keep the belt on Gunther, but they need to have that series of matches because Braun Breaker is ready. He's ready to break out. You just got to give him the right opponent to keep, to really, on the main roster to show what he can do. He's shown what he can do in NXT, but let's show him what he can do in the main roster. And Gunther, I think, is the right opponent for that.
Well, Gunther's on Monday nights and Braun Breaker's now on SmackDown, and he's doing double duty with NXT, so that would be a little difficult right now.
But Jay Walker says maybe Sammy. Sammy's had his run with the Intercontinental title. I don't see him in any plans for anything moving forward.
Give it the truth.
I honestly, again,
give it the truth.
Is he beating Gunther? Gunther, probably not. He's not beating Gunther. He can't even beat Priest in an 8-man. So, or Punishment Martinez. To say that Jimmy doesn't deserve it and LA Knight does, I don't agree. Jimmy doesn't deserve it and Braun Breaker does, I don't agree. They haven't been around as long as Jimmy. I think Jimmy's ready for a singles run. I just don't. I'm sorry, fuck them. They look alike.
They do.
Yeah.
They are twins.
I don't know that Jay is ready for a singles run with the Intercontinental title, but he's definitely. I'd love to see him.
I think he is. He's obviously had a better singles run so far than his brother. I mean, Jimmy's pretty much done nothing. He's just there with Solo interfering. So, I mean, Jay's at least having matches every week.
Agreed. And Jimmy can't even get anybody to high five him.
Yeah.
You just watch. He stands like this the whole time.
Pretty soon he's going to be interfering in Naomi's matches just so he can get more TV time.
Oh, gee.
Do you think Solo?
I mean, he is out of the
again, wrong show.
Huh?
Solo's on SmackDown.
They can do what they want.
Yeah, I mean, and
they're on opposite shows.
You said the other week this is WrestleMania. There's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, there is, but so I don't see it.
I could see them. I could see Solo. Again, Solo needs a breakout moment, and that could be one because again he is pulling the Umaga gimmick, so to speak.
Solo pulling it off of Jay would be more believable than the heel versus heel with him versus Gunther. Like I don't see them doing that.
Mm.
All right, I'm calling it right now, and then we're gonna move on. Bo Dallas,
Uncle Howdy.
What are they going to do anything with him?
They're doing vignette stuff right now, so I would imagine that. I don't think he shows up at Mania. Who knows? But I could see him absolutely showing up after Mania because there's always It's always something going on. Mia Yim gave Mia Yin. What's her? What do they call her?
Mitchin.
Michin. Gave
Sounds like
Jay,
a fucking ramen noodle.
gave
Yeah.
Jimmy 5. So, all right. So last night, Mikel Rodriguez, she wins the sixth person. How excited were you when you saw that Chelsea Green was not eliminated? I was driving this morning and was watching this, and I was just going off the road. Chelsea Green came into the ring, and I was like, they're not gonna give Chelsea this spot, and they didn't.
Of course not.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. I love Chelsea Green. I think she's the best thing in women's wrestling right now in the WWE. And I think, does she need a run with a belt? Absolutely not. She didn't need the tag titles. They already showed that they could put her with anybody, and she was gold. Hell, they had her with Scott's girlfriend, Doudrop.
Yeah.
So, but what if Chelsea Green, right? You could almost see Chelsea Green getting into the sixth woman and being the first one out.
Oh yeah, she'd be trying to climb the cage, hide in the damn cell.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is on Facebook, but they said that we need a team: Chelsea, Tiffany, and Maxine.
Austin.
Austin, in your dreams, sir. In your dreams. That's a different kind of team that you want to see, my friend.
All right.
Thank you. It'd be
that's a Vince
thank
Dream
you.
team. That's a Vince Dream team there.
Yeah, it's true. I got an idea. I need one on this fist.
Hey,
likes
where's my action figures at?
Who likes to be pooped on? Big poo. Anyway, Chelsea Green does not get her spot in the Elimination Chamber. I'm hoping they do something with her. I don't know what they're going to do with her. She's a comedy character right now, like
Truth.
Truth. So
yeah, she's the female Truth.
She really is so good. She really is so good at her job. So anyway, we're going to move on. Not a lot of topics going on today. They literally are the definition of the divas, and they could try to bring back the diva era. LOL. I don't think that's ever going to happen again. You give women a voice, and all of a sudden you can't do shit you want to do to them. Thanks, man.
And they'll never bring back the diva era, considering that it was Laurinaitis that pretty much started the diva era by picking women out of a lingerie catalog and hiring them.
Man, he picked women all right, that's for sure. I did like that belt. I thought that belt was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was like there.
Look better than those cookie cutter belts they have now. It had some pizzazz to it.
It was too gaudy. Like it really was. I mean, and it probably fit the diva era perfectly, but it was just too gaudy for my taste.
That would be
the spinner belt.
That would be a belt I could see Chelsea Green rocking.
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. She was wearing Mickey Mouse ears the other night. So anyway, we're gonna move on. Not a lot going on. So we will definitely be back on Friday. Hopefully we will have a packed house, packed panel for our Elimination Chamber, which starts at 5:00 in the morning. And most likely I will be live streaming it and watching it at the same time and trying to keep my eyes awake. So I got what is the worst looking title at the moment? Tag belts. Definitely the red and blue belts, I think.
Yeah, the tag belts they look like something you'd get off the Walmart shelves.
I did see I've seen a couple amalgamations where they put them together, like half red, half blue. Man, I fucking hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. They're terrible.
The thing that bothers me about the tag belts right now is this damn Spartan helmets on them. Like, I'm sorry, but yes, it's about warriors in a struggle, but why? Like, they honestly, in my view, the best era of belts was the Attitude Era, and they just need to go back to the Attitude Era tag belts.
Exactly.
They were the best tag belts that I like. ever remember seeing.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a belt mark, so I don't get into that kind of stuff. Maybe because I've never had one.
yeah,
But you got
you
the
got
Chucky,
one.
you beat Chucky Manson belt.
Belt,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, that's an official win belt. It's not an I beat Chucky Manson belt. I'm Chucky Manson's best friend belt.
That's true. It has changed in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we do have a. If you're ATCW fans, whatever you love, what we got going on coming up very soon, we have a brand new belt coming. Brand new belt.
What are you guys, Tony Khan and
We are. Well, here the difference is, we're getting rid of a belt. We add a belt.
Okay.
We don't have. I mean, you get a belt. I'm waiting for them to come out with the manager belt.
And you know what's going on? Prince Nana.
Prince.
Yeah, there we go.
You see, there were a couple times the other night I was kind of going.
Yeah, I saw you over in the corner.
Trying to be face. Trying to be face. It's very difficult. Oh,
when you were there by the curtain, I was glancing earlier to see if Chucky had a new plate of food.
There's a lot of eating going on. Dude, people were pissed about the last show. Yeah, you know what? They were pissed because, TCW did what they did. And yeah, there was a lot of people pissed. But we'll get back. I mean, TCW, we're united. We're a united front. We're a united front. So what I was saying, what I was saying earlier about the fans hating my guts now, all of a sudden loving me. They're so fickle. Fans are just so weird. Like, fuck you. Oh, give me a hug. And there's this one girl that sits in the front row. She comes with her mom and was her boyfriend, I guess. And she's got summer teeth. You know what I mean? She can eat corn through a picket fence. That's how. Anyway, there were times when I'm walking as being a manager, walking around talking shit, she would double middle finger me and be just F-bombing me after F-bombing me after F-bombing me, and I'd say, "You kiss your mother with that mouth." And then her mother's sitting right beside her doing the same fucking thing, right? Her mom double, all three of you wrestle. No, not all three of us. Not all three of us. Actually, none of us really. I don't. I'm a special attraction, Jay. I am a special attraction. Jay, you must be new, so I'm good. I am a manager for a few different organizations, but I manage a couple guys. And every once in a while, I will step into the ring and get my face kicked in.
Saturday night.
Yeah, you got your face smashed in the first thing on Saturday night.
Yeah, that fucking hurt, bro. And I'll tell you, I had it in my mind that I don't want to go behind the curtain. But anyway,
I didn't even see Jeremy Stone there the other night.
So Jeremy is taking a break. His daughter's got cheerleading, or tell you, gold looks great besides silver. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Soon enough, my friend. Jeremy's taking a break. His daughter's got cheer or something like that, or whatever. So he's taking a break for the summer, until end of year or whatever he's going to do. So
ATCW can have her come cheer for me when I whip him in the ring 1-on-1.
I'm telling you, you do not want that smoke. Yeah. So anyway, so
Ricky versus Jeremy. I'm still betting on Ricky, man.
All right, well, it's a battle of the meatless, because you guys weigh about, to combined weight is half of me. So, so I walk past this girl that has double middle fingered me for 3 fucking years now. And actually, I believe when she first started, she had 3 teeth. But anyway, she saw me and she did one of these little smile things, and she put her arms out, and I was like, "Oh no, I hope she showered."
Yeah.
And there's no chance I'm gonna get lice, right? I don't think so. So
she
Jeremy
slip-
Stone
did
will
she
save
slip-
ATCW. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Did she slip you the tongue through her 2 front teeth?
So she put her arms around. I kind of half hugged her, so she could feel these biceps of mine, these killer biceps. And she goes, "I'm not with my boyfriend anymore."
Oh, boy.
And I said, "Well, that's too bad for him." I just kept moving, kept it moving. It's very difficult not to say.
In your head, you're going, "Damn it! Why do I got to be a face?"
God. All right. I think if I do make the turn back, it'll be in mid hug.
Oh,
Where you flip her the birds.
I'll give her the hug and I'll go, "Fuck you." Yeah, right. It'll be something like that. That is one chunky ass cat. Yeah, that's Mr. Puffers. He's part of the stream too. We're actually gonna get him his own little puffer cam, I think. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, we are going to end the evening. Because again, there's not a lot of wrestling going on, a lot of wrestling news going on until Friday so we can talk about Elimination Chamber. We're gonna do a little bit of wrestling trivia, 2000s WWF trivia, WWE. Is it WWF then?
Yeah.
Early. Until like 2002. Yeah, when they got the F out. So
right.
Unfortunately,
well, I got a bunch of questions here. I'm not sure they're exactly all. I think they're all WWF. So we're gonna do the first one to 10, right? And you guys know how to buzz in, right? Ricky, you're not buzzing like that. Ricky is going to buzz like this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go. And Scotty, you're gonna buzz in how?
Woo!
No.
Wings!
You don't gotta do the wings. That's funny. Just what do you guys think about Michael Chandler at Raw? I am not an UFC guy, but he talks some shit, right? You can see a little crossover there, right? Maybe a little crossover.
That'll be their. They'll do that for Mania, probably for their where they have just people outside of wrestling come in just for gimmicks.
Yeah.
Now there's always going to be some sort of crossover. Give me Scotty. Give me one guy in the UFC. Do you know UFC at all?
Not really.
Something?
Not really.
Ricky, you know anything about UFC? Give me one UFC wrestler you'd like to do a crossover.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. That's my pick.
That's the only one I could think
I mean, that's really probably the best answer.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Tito Ortiz. We've seen was Rampage Jackson. Did the Rampage do it?
Anybody seen Cain Velasquez lately?
Is he still in jail?
Yeah, he's in jail for something.
Actually, I don't think he's in jail. I think he's out, but I think somebody tried to assault his kid or something, and he
beat the absolute dog shit out of him.
A few UFC superstars were at UFC. Rampage was in TNA. Okay, thank you. Chuck Liddell. I think Chuck Liddell might have did a little bit of a crossover.
He did too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Forgot about that.
What's the whatchamacallit? Shit. The brothers. Party with them, snorted coke with them in fucking Vegas. What the fuck was his name? Their name. What's the two pothead brothers? Oh my god, why am I forgetting their fucking name? Anyway, the chat will come up with it. Anyway, the one.
Yeah, Austin's probably not Austin.
Brothers. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Diaz,
brothers, yeah. The one dude that had a mound of coke in the room.
The one brother that fought Jake Paul not too long ago in boxing.
Yeah, Nate.
Nate, yeah.
I believe it was Nate.
Who's the other? Nate and who's
Nick?
Nick Diaz.
Nick is the one that likes the pot or likes the Coke.
Okay.
And not the soft drink. So. Anyway, yeah. Well, I would love to see a Conor McGregor crossover. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, more of that shit to come. But I'm not a big UFC guy, so.
Conor can cut a hell of a promo, so it would be interesting to put him against some of the good promo guys.
Give me Jake Paul in the WWE. I mean, that That'd be interesting too. Both Paul brothers in the WWE. I mean, Jake's got to do something soon. He can't pay everybody to beat him, or that he beats. So, I mean, okay. So, give me a WWE guy that can cross over to UFC. We've seen
not CM Punk.
but we've seen CM Punk over there get his head rubbed in the ground. We've seen CM Punk. We've seen Bobby Lashley. We've seen Brock Lesnar.
Jake Hager.
Hank Abbott was a guy who went back and forth, right?
Hager.
Yep, Jake Hager, undefeated Jake Hager. Chad Gable. Ooh, that might not be too bad.
Yeah.
Chad Gable, that's a good one. Bobby Lashley. Oh yeah. Who else?
Gable Stevenson.
Yeah, Gable. I think there'd be a lot of people like to punch him in the face. Baron Corbin, probably. Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Braun Breaker.
Golden Gloves, right? He was a Golden Gloves boxer.
Could Cody do it?
Fuck no.
No. Braun Breaker.
Breaker, yes.
I don't know. There's a lot of fake tough guys in wrestling. Dan Severn. There's a good one. Dan Severn.
He's too old.
But he used to. Like, he was a crossover guy, right?
I would love, honestly, the one guy I'd love to see come back and actually do a legitimate deal with him would be Ken Shamrock. Holy cow! Like,
the WWE signed Ken Shamrock to a Legends deal, didn't they? Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Jay,
I think so.
Good one, Jay. Batista did a few fights. Actually, there was one fight where he beat a guy, and the guy was going to try to fight him afterward for whatever reason. So, I'd love to. Who would be a good one? What's the dude? Big Bronson Reed.
Ooh, there's one. Yeah.
Maybe Jeremy Stone versus Ricky.
God.
Both of them are blown up just getting to the ring, by the way. Anyway, let's get on to it. We're gonna do a little bit of trivia. So, Ricky, we're gonna play the first 1 to 10. You're gonna, when I hear whoever goes woo or ooh yeah, that's how we're gonna do. Ooh, Bobby Roode. No, neck problems. There's no way Bobby Roode's getting.
Yeah, no, Bobby's too hurt. So
okay. All right, here we go. First question is up for grabs. Who was the ringmaster? Steve Austin's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got it. Ricky?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Finish the question.
Nope, can't finish the question. This is how it works. You rang in.
Savio Vega.
It is Savio Vega. Very good. Ooh, Ricky, right. He didn't even get 3 words out. He's.
I thought you were asking who was the ringmaster.
Yeah.
The ringmaster. It is like me to ask a trivia question and give the answer in the question. So
yeah,
I've absolutely done that a few times. So
we were going his first Mania opponent?
Or
first
WrestleMania 12.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 12. All right, who was Bill Goldberg's first opponent on the WWE pay-per-view in 2003? Bill Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ricky.
Was it The Rock?
It was The Rock. My goodness, you are a genius.
Dang it.
You are a genius. All right, Here we go. Bruno Sammartino wrestled his last match in 1987. 1980.
This was 2000s trivia.
Oh, I fucked that up, right? You're right. This is just regular trivia. That's not supposed to be there. What the fuck?
It's false advertising.
Right. Who won the 8-man Gold Rush Tag Tournament on Raw in May of 2005? Who won the 8-man Gold Rush Tournament on Raw in May of 2005?
Gosh.
I don't have a fucking clue with this one.
Wait a minute. Woo.
Okay, woo.
So,
you sound like a hound dog.
That was not a confident woo.
Go ahead there.
Okay, I'm taking a shot in the dark in this one, but I'm pretty sure they were tag team partners at this point. Goldust and Booker T?
No, it was an 8-man tournament. It wasn't a tag tournament. The answer is Edge.
Oh, see, I thought you were going Yeah,
Yeah, you said
I thought it was
tag.
tag.
Who won the 8-man Gold Rush tournament? 8-man.
I
Gold
swear
Rush.
you
You
said
did say
tag.
Nope. Who won the 8-man? I read it 3 fucking times, you knuckleheads.
It doesn't matter.
It
Moving on.
doesn't matter. You got it wrong. All right. When Mark Miro turned heel and split from Sable in the WWF, who did Miro choose to be his new valet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm going with Scott.
What?
Oh God, my
I'm
brain's
throwing a challenge flag.
Yeah. Hold on. Jackie. The
We're gonna give it to you. It was Miss Jacqueline.
Miss Jacqueline.
We're gonna give it to you.
I call
God,
it Miss
I
Jacqueline.
call bullshit. I had that in first.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. We get
Review
a
the
chance
tape.
here. In 2000, Shane Douglas and Buff Bagwell won a tournament. Now that's a tag team, boys. Shane Douglas and Buff Bagwell won a tournament for the WCW Tag Team titles. Who did they defeat in the finals?
Hell if I know.
In 2000, Shane Douglas and Buff Bagwell won the tournament for the WCW Tag titles. Who did they defeat?
Woo!
No.
Harlem Heat?
No. Oh, it's Lex Luger and Ric Flair.
Okay, I would not have known that one.
Okay. Let me find.
Oh. No wonder I'm so dark.
Don't you got tied around here. That's a nice shirt you got on, by the way.
Yep.
Like that. Okay. Okay. Who was the first wrestler to win the WWF World Title under the management of Mr. Fuji?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go with Scott. No, I'm just kidding. We're going with Ricky.
Yokozuna.
It was Yokozuna.
Yep.
Shirtless Scotty. Oh, when we get to 500, Scotty's going shirtless. You got to get us there. Scott.
That was the he's just wearing the backdrop from the ATCW show the other night.
Scotty forgot to pay the electric bill.
There we go.
All right.
Hopefully he has propane.
Who was Kurt Angle's opponent in his final WWE TV match before he jumped ship to TNA? Who was Kurt Angle's opponent in his final WWE TV match?
Yeah.
Let's go. Ricky?
Brock Lesnar?
No.
Damn.
Woo!
Let's go.
Eddie Guerrero?
Not even fucking close. It was Sabu.
What?
Sabu.
I never thought those two ever wrestled against each other. That's interesting.
Kurt did some time in WCW. I mean,
ECW.
ECW. So
He didn't do any time in ECW because he literally came there at the same night that they hung hung Sandman from the cross. Kurt was like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
yeah, well, he spent some time there, whether it was in catering or not.
It was a cup of coffee. That's as much time as he spent there. But
who of the following was not defeated by the Undertaker at WrestleMania? King Kong Bundy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
It is
Ricky?
King Kong Bundy.
It is not King Kong Bundy. Would you like me? Who was not? The following was not defeated.
When did
by
he
the
beat King
Undertaker.
Kong Bundy at WrestleMania?
wasn't that his second one? Second Mania?
It's Undertaker. So here is our answers: King Kong Bundy, Ric Flair, Mankind, or Triple H.
Oh, it's Mankind.
Woo! Yeah, it's Mankind.
Why did he wrestle King Kong Bundy at Mania?
Well, he didn't. So he didn't defeat him. He didn't wrestle him.
That's
I'm
kind of
fucking
weird,
confused.
but okay.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Who said Mankind? No, I mean I can read it again for you. If you he didn't wrestle him, you couldn't have beat him. New ECW Scorty. Okay. Anyway, both you guys are idiots on that one.
I think the guy reading the question's an idiot.
I just read it exactly word for word. Word for word.
Vince must be over there typing on the other side.
Who was responsible for the primary training WWE superstar Batista?
Woo!
Scotty.
Jim Cornette.
No.
Training.
Trained him. He trained him,
was,
and then he went to OVW. This is training.
Where did he train?
Wasn't Devon Dudley, was it?
No.
No, that was his first.
Wild Samoan Alpha.
No, Devon was the first guy he was
off.
partnered with.
Idiot.
Yeah.
I for some reason thought he started training in OVW, but okay.
All right, who? What longtime WWE character was killed off at the end of the Great American Bash in 2004?
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, we got Scotty.
That was Vince McMahon, wasn't it?
No, Ricky.
Paul Bear.
It was Paul Bear.
Paul Bear.
Oh,
it was the cement thing or whatever.
Yeah,
that's right.
Put him in cement
bath.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Who did Booker T defeat in the finals of the 2006 King of the Ring? Who did Booker T defeat in the finals of the 2006 King of the Ring? Yes. Who did he defeat to become King Booker? I'll give you a hint. He's a go ahead.
Well,
he's currently a wrestler now, and he now fucked up your answer.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Batista because I thought that's how their feud started. I thought, but no.
Ricky's so competitive.
Let's go with Randy Orton.
It is not Randy Orton.
Christian?
It is not Christian. It is Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he was there in 06. Interesting.
Literally, these say 2,000 questions, and there's not all 2,000 questions. What wrestler was falsely reported to have passed away in October 2006? Oh, that's a tough one. If you get this one, it's worth 5.
Falsely reported to have passed away.
Could have been anybody, really.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Was it Vince?
It wasn't Vince. I wish.
No. I thought there was like a story or something they were doing at one point where he was supposed to be like dead.
Yeah, well, they
at
blew up
one
the
point.
limit. That's when they blew. That's what I was thinking too. But I was like, when he said you never get it, I was like, well, it's definitely not Vince.
It was Corporal Kirshner.
What?
Who was the original ring girl when NWA Total Nonstop Action debuted in Nashville in 2002? God, these are hard. I never got any of these.
Ring girl.
You guys aren't getting this one either.
I didn't even know they had one.
New to today. Athena.
Really?
Athena, yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, Athena.
I was going to say Nicole Bass.
Give me which of the following is not, listen to me, not a former alias of Rikishi. Fatu, J.R. Smooth.
Oh yeah, it's definitely J.R. Smooth.
It is not J.R. Smooth.
What?
Scotty, would you like me to finish?
I want to hear the rest of them.
That's the right move. Which
That
of the
just sounds
following is
stupid.
not a former alias of Rikishi? Not a former. Fatu, J.R. Smooth, The Sultan, or Fatty Boom Batty?
Yeah, maybe I should have.
Patty.
I didn't even read that till just now.
That's Scotty's alias.
That's my alias, damn
I
it!
fucking love it. I love it.
What the
Fatty
fuck was he?
Boom
J.R.
Batty.
Smooth.
I wonder where he was J.R. Smooth at. That's interesting.
No idea. But I remember him as Fatu.
Yep. Fatu and the Sultan are
Yeah.
the two I remember.
Who of the following has never held a tag team title with Sean Waltman? A. Jerry Lynn, B. Razor Ramon, C. Marty Jannetty, or D. Bob Holly?
Ooh, yeah. I'm
Now,
going
Ricky.
to go with Marty Jannetty.
That is incorrect, sir. Not Marty Jannetty. The answers are left are Jerry Lynn, Razor Ramon, or Bob Holly.
Woo!
Go.
I'm gonna say Bob Holly.
Oh, it is not. It's the bad guy. It's
What?
the bad guy.
See, I was
Yeah.
that's the one I was ruling out because I was like, okay, him and the Click, they were so there's got to be something there where he won a tag team title with Razor. Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yep. That's your ringing.
Close question.
Okay. There's two more questions left. Scotty, if you get the next two right, there'll be a tie, and then we'll have a tiebreaker. What was the name of Kevin Sullivan's devil worship faction in Florida?
Oh, frig. Oh man, well, I should know this.
Yeah, I feel like I know it too, but I can't fucking remember.
Because he had the Fallen Angel as woman, Nancy Benoit. Oh gosh, why can't I remember what he called them?
Time's up. The Army of Darkness.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's not quite where I thought that was going.
Who of the following never won a World War III Battle Royal in WCW? Never won.
They only did that for like 2 years.
Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, or Randy Savage?
Woo!
Scotty?
I'm going to go with Scott Hall.
It doesn't matter because you needed the last two to tie me.
It's Hulk Hogan. Ricky wins again, 4-2. Congratulations. Yes, Ricky is so competitive.
Yeah.
Ricky is so competitive. All right. That's good, dude, here for Top Rope Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, please share the live, share the feeds, get us out there. We are on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instascam. We just picked up a new subscriber, Atticus Lucas. Thank you, Atticus. Attica. Glad I found his channel because I don't know anyone other than me, my wife, and sister that watch wrestling. Well, that's a nice little group.
Get your wife and sister to subscribe also.
Do not be afraid to get them to subscribe, and that is fine. So anyway,
Just remember you share bank accounts, not YouTube's.
Atticus Lucas, thank you for being a subscriber on YouTube. Please, if you're out there watching right now, go ahead, check in. Love to hear from you. So again, we have a podcast. If you did not get to hear us or see us today, or you missed some of it, no problem. We are on Spotify. We are on We are on iTunes.
What?
We are on Google Play.
What?
YouPorn.
What?
OnlyFans.
What?
If you feel like you need to drop $52,000 to see Scott with his shirt off, please do not hesitate. We'd love to see you. We'd love to see Scotty's movie.
PayPal Fired Up Entertainment.
That's right. Yes. First, you say, "Hey, you need to send me $50 to make sure that it goes through," and then you will send back your Egyptian whatever. So, Egyptian scam. Speaking of scam, what's his name?
Not
Just
so
incredible.
Fuck you. There we go. Got that out there. Just Incredible. For those who don't know, Just Incredible scammed me out of $50. So we are going to destroy him at every fucking turn. Got video of Scott and Vince on OnlyFans. Man, I wish there was. Do you think if Vince had an OnlyFans, it would be the most subscribed OnlyFans ever?
Probably.
Because he's a scat man. So, anyway, again, you can find us pretty much everywhere. You're gonna one day your guys are gonna roll over and fucking Scotty and Ricky's gonna be in bed beside you.
Better be a big bed though.
So if you would like a hard weight t-shirt in your local, I don't ship to the UK. I apologize. It will cost way too much fucking money. And you would like to buy a shirt, Scotty, show them the shirt. That is a maybe. Get up. There you go. Scotty's got the what's that? The 5X, Scotty? That's our biggest hard weight.
Comes with nipples and hamburger meat.
Oh shit. We do sell merch. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Friday for our elimination chamber. We will hopefully have a couple extra people added into the chat here. We'll see who we get. Maybe Brian Hardy, maybe Owen Hardy, maybe Kayla Hardy. We gotta have at least one Hardy, right?
We gotta have at least one Hardy. I mean, we could have the entire Hardy family on here.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't got enough screen.
Yeah.
I don't got enough screen. There's 1,000 Hardys out there. Here's the story. There's so many Hardys. It's ridiculous. And they were all at the show. They come in a bus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're showing like a Greyhound. They you can ride. For $30 you can ride on the Hardy bus. I'm getting ready to do a show with them in March.
The Hardy party.
And I'm riding up with them, so that should be interesting. I'll be the only Hardy without hair. So.
They'll have to give you one of those wigs they were wearing the other night.
I'll be Dudley Hardy. I'll be Dudley Hardy. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time
on the hard way.
Peace.